Introducing Spofit 365, your all-in-one sports and fitness lifestyle app. Managing a team, booking a venue, tracking and rewarding your performance. We got you covered. Tired of searching for the perfect sports venue that meets your needs? Look no further. We have them listed for you to choose. Effortlessly, search by venue name, your preferred location, or the sports that kicks in your adrenaline rush. Book and pay to ensure the spot is secure for you. Managing a team shouldn't be hassle. With high-end features like player availability check, group chat, with the ability to invite members and role-based access control, we have everything you need to manage your team efficiently. Your performance is going to soon convert to rewards. With our strategic partnership with Crick Heroes, we allow your cricketing stats to be converted to meaningful rewards. Your next century or 5-wicket haul could be worth 20% discount in your favorite restaurant. Looking to compete at the highest level and in the most exciting tournaments? Enroll in tournaments effortlessly. Search for tournaments by venue, organizer, or your preferred schedule. We present you the best of the best leagues to compete in. Play hard, earn points, and redeem exciting rewards. To know more, visit www.spofit365.io. Play smarter, win bigger. Delta Sports is your trusted partner in sports and wellness, delivering corporate sports events, community leagues, and high-energy corporate championships across the UAE. Looking to boost employee morale and teamwork? Need brand endorsement or athlete management? We've got you covered. From sports venue management to employee wellness programs, we ensure top-tier facilities, seamless event execution, and unmatched engagement. We create experiences that strengthen bonds and enhance productivity. With Delta Sports, every game is an opportunity to play, connect, and excel. Join Delta Sports, where passion meets excellence in sports. Book your event today. Your journey doesn't stop on the field, and neither does ours. As Spofit 365 rolls out, YSL relocation will be part of our rewards ecosystem, bringing you exclusive benefits on trusted, professional moving services. Because smooth transitions matter on every front. Spofit 365 and YSL relocations, helping you move forward.
ये बहुत ऊंचा चला जाएगा फिर। चिपका दिया
क्या हुआ शॉर्ट असली मारता बोलते इधर माथा चिका हो जाता। मैंने कसम से यासिर नॉर्मल बोला तू ऐसा है क्या बोलते तू क्या है मैं तो कुछ भी नहीं लेकिन तूने बोला खैर 12 उसने टाइट बोला मैं 12 फिर जाते जाते तो तब चढ़ गई थी। तो हाँ तू ब्रेकली है तू क्या है क्या मैं कहा जानी जब मैं खेलता था बैठ से तुम लोग पैमर पहन के आते थे तो नहीं मैं तंग कर रहा था। मैंने उसको बोला मैं ज़्यादा हवा में ना उड़ ये 3 महीने बाद टीम बंद हो जानी है।
यार मामू क्या कर रहे हो आप यार इधर कॉन्फिडेंशियल बातें चल रही हैं आप लोग।
आप थोड़ा उधर हो जाओ।
तुमने बोल दिया
facing for the finals. It's FMC Sports and AMZ Properties, the two level 1 and ECB and ICC level umpires, Mr. Anjum Nadeem and Kashif Bilal. And with me we have two captains, Mr. Mohsin and Javo. And it's a toss time now. FMC has flipped the coin, head is the call from AMZ, and AMZ have won the toss. Then I have a couple of words with you. Congratulations for the toss. First question, what would you like to do? Any particular reason? Hello. Check, check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Clear.
One more. Rohan Mustafa strike. Rohan Mustafa on strike. Non-striker Junaid. Bowler is Ali Nasir. Okay.
Once you start, बात करने तक लगा था. Hello, hello, check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in DCS Stellar Ground number 1 for the grand finale of Summer Cup 2026, which is played between FMC Sports and AMZ Properties. The first delivery, that's a good length delivery, gently played, and they're off the mark here. The first run on the board. FMC Sports won for no loss. The two opening batsmen are Rohan Mustafa and Junaid Khan. And bowling Ali Nasir. AMZ Properties had won the toss and elected to bowl first. FMC Sports, both the opening batsmen at the crease here. That's a good delivery, gently opening the face of the bat, guiding it towards the third man region. There is a fielder there. He doesn't make a mistake and throws it back to the keeper. A single. Both the opening batsmen opening their account with a single here. So they are a bit cautious seeing the pitch, how it is playing and taking a call accordingly. So both the batsmen, Rohan and Junaid opening their strike, opening their account with a single. So 2 on the board without any loss. So slight change in field. It's a left hand, right hand combination. The two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Oh, that's banged in. That's a bit quick. Just back of a good length delivery. Banged in and straight to the keeper. A good carry here. A good bowling display. The batsman not trying to play that shot. So it's a dot delivery. So as I was saying, the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Deep backward point and deep backward square leg. So 5-4 combinations, 5 fielder on the offside and 4 on the leg. That's a good delivery. Tried to play, misses the outside edge, goes straight to the keeper. That's a beautiful delivery here. Bit of a shape after pitching. Moving away from the left-hander and goes straight to the keeper. Beautiful piece of bowling here. So the first over, 4 deliveries have been balled, 2 on the board. Rohan Mustafa, 1, facing 3 deliveries, and along with him, Junaid Khan, 1 facing 1 delivery. Ali Nasir on his mark, ready to delivery his 5th delivery. Slight change in field, short covers. That's a bit over pitch delivery, and the batsman getting in line and played it towards point region for a boundary. That's the first boundary coming from FMC Sports and from the bat of Rohan Mustafa. So rare over pitch delivery by Ali Nasir here, just a bit over pitch here, and the batsman not missing on it and capitalizing it to the fullest. Played it just away from the point fielder, goes for a boundary. So the last delivery to be bowled, and the bowler ready on his mark. That's a good length delivery here, a good one, and nice carry to the keeper, though it was a bit low. And that's the end of over number 1. 6 on the board, 5 from the bat of Rohan and 1 from the bat of Junaid Khan. So as I was saying, this is the grand finale which is played in DCS Stellar ground number 1 of Summer Cup 2026. It's an open tournament. So we have 2 senior most umpires officiating this final match, Kashif Billah and Nadeem Anjum. So the second over would be in process, change in field, trying to set the field for the right-hander. Deep third man and deep square leg, the 2 fielders who are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. A slight defensive field. And both the teams were confident enough when at the toss they wanted to bowl first, seeing the pitch here. That's a good delivery, but a bit overpitched by the new bowler Ravindra. Sling arm action, smooth run up. It was onto the pads of Junaid, gently pushed and quickly goes for a single. That was a bit overpitched once again, and for the likes of Rohan Mustafa, wouldn't miss on such opportunity, but gently plays it towards the cover region, and they go for 2 runs. So Rohan Mustafa reaches on 7, facing 6 deliveries here, 9 for no loss in 1.2 overs. A slow start, but a cautious start, I would say. Trying to read the pitch and play accordingly. Once again, an over pitch delivery and straight to the stumps here. What a delivery! Almost a Yorker, and takes away the stump here. And that's the first wicket, bites the dust. And Rohan Mustafa has to walk back dejected with the shot here. It was an over-pitch delivery. Could have placed it anywhere in the ground, but missed it completely, and the middle stump has been uprooted. So Rohan Mustafa has to walk back on 7, 9 for 1 in 1.3 overs. AMZ Properties at the toss. The AMZ Properties were very confident to ball first. They knows their strength and weaknesses. They knew they can do well while bowling first, and they said they want to restrict the opposite team under 150, and they have a dream start here. 9 for 1 in 1.3 overs. So any wickets in the power play will definitely boost the bowling team. And they have got the big fish of Rohan Mustafa. So the new batter, Yasir, who is playing his 486th match and 15,563 runs under his belt with an average of over 40 and strike rate of 144. So now both the right-handers at the crease, and Ravindra are ready to bowl his fourth delivery of this over. Once again, a Yorker delivery, beautiful delivery here. The batsman getting the bat down on time. Left-hander bowling over the wicket, sling arm action, and straight on the money here. So two bowlers, one bowler relying on the pace and good length delivery, and the second bowler relying on Yorkers. This was a kind of a slower delivery, bit over-pitched. Batsman wanted to play onto the cover region, takes a thick outside edge, goes towards the third man region for a single. Again trying for a Yorker, but it was a low full toss. Batsman opening the face of the bat, played it towards the backward point region, and the ball races towards the boundary. That's the second boundary of this inning. So 14 for 1 in 2 overs. So a rare delivery, which was been as a low full toss, and the batsman easily guiding it towards the backward point region for a 4. So 2 overs have been gone, 14 for 1. This is the first season of Summer Cup 2026 played in DCS Stellar Ground number 1. This is an open tournament, and all the big players being participating in this tournament here. 2 of the best teams have qualified for the finals, FMC Sports and AMZ Properties. Ali Nasir to ball his second over. Good length delivery, but down the leg side. Have to see, yes, it's a wide signal by the umpire. So the first extra coming up as a wide, and one more run added to the total. 15 for 1 in 2 overs.
That's a good length delivery, gently played towards the point region. There is a shy at the stumps here. Lucky for the batsman, he made it ground and missed the stump by a whisker. And that was a quick single taken between the two batsmen here. And one more run added to the total, 16 for 1. A good length delivery here, played beautifully, but straight to the fielder at the covers, and there's no chance of a run here. It went on quickly to the fielder, and fielder doing the rest, throwing it back to the keeper. A dot delivery. That's a good delivery, good length once again. Hitting the deck hard, the batsman gently nudging it towards the leg side for a quick single. Both the batsmen are being cautious here. They know they have lost 1 wicket. They need to build a partnership here. "17 for 1 in 2.3 overs. That's a slight over pitch delivery. Beautiful shot here. Standing in the crease, played it up and above. Never wanted to keep it down, and went for a boundary. That's boundary number 3. Beautiful shot here by Yasir. That's the first boundary coming from his bat. A slight over pitch delivery, and the batsman capitalizing onto it. And he knows in every over he would get 1 or 2 deliveries which could be capitalized, and they do not want to take unnecessary risk here. And that's a good thinking. That's something a cricketer who plays cricket regularly would think of, and doing it rightly. That's banged in shot. Came as a surprise to the batsman. Just getting the gloves onto it, and goes towards the backward square leg region. And 1 run has been taken here. That's a beautiful delivery here. That's a good reply by the bowler. The last delivery was a bit over-pitched, and this time using the crease, pitching it. A short delivery coming in sharp to the batsman onto his shoulder height. And 1 run has been taken. The score moves on to 22. That's a beautiful delivery. He was expecting a bouncer or a good length delivery. This was a yorker from Ali Nasser, and taking the middle stump away. What a delivery here. That's a beautiful piece of bowling. And the second wicket goes. Junaid, both the opening batsmen are heading towards the pavilion. 22 for 2 in 3 overs. What a beautiful piece of bowling display by both the bowlers. Ali Nasser, he took the batsman with a surprise. He was bowling only as a good length or a short ball. The only ball which he bowled fuller takes the wicket. What a delivery by Ali Nasir. 2 overs, 14 runs, 1 wicket. And on the other side, Ravindra, 1 over, 8 runs, 1 wicket. AMZ Properties AMZ Properties were confident enough at the toss time. They knew they have decent bowling lineup. They knew they would take wickets here. And both the bowlers have not disappointed the captain so far. A wicket each for each bowler, Ali Nasir and Ravindra. Meanwhile, let me remind you, this is the grand finale, which is played in DCS Stellar ground number 1 in Batayah. Two of the officials officiating this tournament and the final is Kashif Billa and Nadeem Anjum. Very senior umpires here. So Ravindra has the ball in his hand, bowling his second over, left arm over the wicket, known for his yorker and sling arm action. That's once again a yorker and delivery, played it to the cover, slight misfield, and they are off for a single. Once again, a delivery which was a bit overpitched, and the batsman gets an inside edge, goes towards the backward square leg region. Meanwhile, they take 2 runs, and Usaid, the new batsman, opening his account with 2 runs of his first delivery. That was a good line delivery, but onto his pads here, just flicked it. The fielder there at the deep collects it and throws it back to the keeper. Meanwhile, they take a single. The score moves on to 26 for 2 in 3.3 overs. That's a slow delivery, but picked it up well by the batsman, standing in the crease and played it towards the cover region, and that's gone for a maximum. That's the first maximum coming from the bat of Yasir, and the score moves on to 32 for 2. That's a banged in shot, and the batsman just waiting for it and guiding it towards the backward point region for a 4. Ravindra now changing his bowling strategy here. The previous ball was a slower ball, which went for a maximum. This time he wanted to bang in short, and the batsman was waiting for it, just opening the face of the bat and guiding it towards the backward point region for a 4. That's a good over so far for FMC Sports here. Once again, and Opis delivery played it toward the cover. There is a fielder there. He had a shy at the stumps. Could have been a risky run, but meanwhile they take a single. And that's the end of the over. A costly over, I would say. 15 runs coming off this over. 37 for 2 in 4 overs. Going at a run rate of 9.25. So it's even Steven so far for both the teams. 2 quick wickets here in the first 3 overs, but this over has changed the game a bit, putting it towards the batting side. Now the fielding team captains have to put a thinking hat on, deciding which bowler and what field set needs to be done. It would be interesting to see if he goes with the same bowler, would like to change.
थोड़ी सी आवाज ना कम आ गया अब थोड़ा सा बोलिए ना थोड़ा सा एडजस्ट करने हैं तो उतनी आवाज सिर्फ यहाँ पर साइड स्पीकर भी है या तो ये वीडियो भी जाएगा वीडियो भी जाएगी तो ठीक है फिर सुनाता वीडियो में अच्छा जाएगा तो बोला वॉइस
नीचे रखने से थोड़ा कम आ रहा है तो वीडियो में जा रहा है तो ठीक है यहाँ
That's way down the leg side. Have to see. Yes, it's a wide signal by the umpire. This is 5 runs coming for the batting side, gifting it there. Down the leg side, the keeper diving onto his left, trying to stop the ball, but unfortunately the ball races to the boundary, and 5 runs in the form of extra has been added to the total. 42 for 2. Banged in a quicker delivery, a good length delivery. The batsman gently pushing it back to the bowler, not trying to play hard. It was but obvious. So a dot delivery. Ali Nasir bowling his 3rd over. So clear intention from the captain. He wants wicket. He is using his top bowlers at the start. Once again hitting the deck hard, banging in. Goes up to the waist height. Batsman onto the back foot, punches it down straight to the fielder. Not a chance of a run here. That was almost a Yorker delivery. Takes an outside edge, goes towards the short third man fielder. A slight misfield, and the ball races towards the boundary. So lucky for the batsman, did not go straight to the fielder. Yeah, bouncing it just in front of him and goes straight to the boundary. So 46 for 2 in 4.3 overs. What a delivery here, and equally well played by the batsman. Banged in shot onto his shoulder height. I believe the batsman was expecting the ball, went on his back foot, played it, takes on top edge and goes towards the fine leg for a maximum. What a shot. And with this 6, 50 comes up on the board for FMC Sports. 52 for 2. Yasir Kaleem batting on 29 of just 13 deliveries with 3 boundaries and 2 maximum. That's a good delivery. Gently pushes it towards the leg region for a single. With this single, the score moves on to 53 for 2 in 4.5 overs. The last delivery of this over to be bowled. A good line delivery here, gently pushing it towards the short cover region, and the fielder there picks it up. Meanwhile, they take a single. That's a good running between the wicket by both the batsmen. And 53 for 2 in 5 overs. Beg your pardon, 54 for 2 in 5 overs.
Bowling Dilan.
The change in bowling here. A spinner coming up, Nilanj. Interesting to see how he bowls and inside the power play. The last over of the power play to be bowled. Nilanj, the left arm spinner coming around the wicket. That's a good delivery, a good length. Batsman wanted to have a late cut, missed it completely, goes straight to the keeper. A dot delivery here. There's a bit over pitch delivery, but he has a protection down there towards long on. And the fielder not doing any mistake here. A single. Change in field. The long on fielder comes in. The mid-off fielder goes back. And he has a deep mid-wicket. Opening the face of the bat, played it towards the point region a dot delivery here. He has a protection there. The batsmen need to be immaculate to pierce between the fielders there. So he has four close fielders onto the offside. Onto his pads, gently pushing it. The bowler running behind the ball and takes a single here. With this single, the score moves on to 56. After two big overs, this has been a bit quiet over so far. There's banged in shot, and it was there to be punished. Batsman waiting for the ball and played it towards the cover region, and the ball races towards the boundary here, a 4. So with this boundary, the score 60 for 2 in 5.5 overs. The bowler was trying to be a little quicker, but the length was a little short, and the batsman had ample time to capitalize onto it. So the last delivery of this over and the power play. That was onto his pad. There is a fielder there. It could have definitely be a suicidal run. That's a good thinking and a good call by the batsman. So a dot delivery here, 60 for 2 in 6 overs, going at a run rate of 10.
Almost 3000. 1280. Look at the profile. I like the profile. Nice pose. Weight. Too much weight. But kg चलेगा? 8 kg चलेगा?
A new bowler, Aryan Lakra, left arm bowler. Both the left arm spinners are bowling in tandem now. Slower in the air, but a good trajectory. The batsman just pushing it and going for a single here. That's a good delivery and a good start of the bowling. As I said, both the left-hand spinners bowling around the wicket for the right-handed batsman. Pushing it back to the bowler. Good fielding on his follow through by Aryan Lakra and keeping it down to a dot delivery. 62 for 2 in 6.3 overs. Beautiful delivery here, not giving the batsman a room onto his pad, so almost a Yorker length, and the batsman pushing it towards the long on region for a single. Now, after the power play, the bowling team has the liberty of having 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Once again, slower in the air. Was it a catch? It goes straight to the bowler, takes in fingers onto it and goes towards the long on region for a single. So 4 singles coming off this over so far. A last delivery to be bowled. Going on one knee, rare delivery which was a bit shorter. He goes on a knee and plays a slog sweep, and the ball races towards the boundary. A 4. The last delivery goes for a boundary. So 8 runs coming off this over. 68 for 2 in 7 overs. Yasir Kaleem, the batsman who is doing the bulk of the scoring so far, batting on 37 of just 20 deliveries, 4 boundaries and 2 sixes. And on the other hand, Usaid Amin giving him a company here. He is rotating the strike, and he knows Yasir Kaleem is doing the bulk of the scoring. He is batting on 11 of 9, Usaid Amin. So Nilansh Keswani comes back. That's a bit shorter one. Batsman goes onto the back foot, played it towards the mid-wicket region. A good throw there by the fielder, straight to the keeper, 1 bounce. Meanwhile, the batsman takes a single and gives the strike back to Yasir. Big stride forward by the batsman, wanted to play, takes an outside edge, goes towards the gully, and the fielder there doing the rest, not giving a chance to run. That goes on one knee once again, but it is down the leg side, a wide given by the umpire. So 1 more run added to the total in the form of extra. That takes an top edge and goes straight to the fielder. What a delivery here by Nilansh. What a celebration. And the 3rd wicket bites the dust here. Yasir, who was batting brilliantly so far, this time missing the ploy, takes an outside edge straight to the fielder. That's the 3rd wicket goes.
What's the fielder name?
70 for 3. The fielder Abdullah Azhar, not making a mistake here, takes an easy catch, and 70 for 3 in 7.3 overs. The new batsman Harshit Kaushik. Immense experience, playing his 372nd match with over 7,000 runs under his belt, with an average of 33 and a healthy strike rate of 153. He is a left-hand batsman. So now it would be left-hand, right-hand combination. 7.3 ओवर के बाद 70 रन 3 विकेट के नुकसान पे. सो बहुत ही उम्दा बैटिंग और उम्दा बॉलिंग का मुजाहरा इधर. 70 3 विकेट के नुकसान पे. और नए बल्लेबाज हर्षित कौशिक सामना करेंगे नीलांश केसवानी का. और नीलांश केसवानी अपनी सेकंड ओवर के चौथी गेंद लेके first delivery, a bit of turn to be seen here after pitching. The ball moving away from the left-hander, the batsman opening the face of the bat. Trying to late cut, beautiful delivery here, missing it completely, goes straight to the keeper. Good comeback by Nilansh. The first over, after the first over, which went for 8 runs. This was a bit shorter delivery, but not much of a damage here. Just a single, gently pushing it towards the third man region. Beg your pardon, mid-wicket region, and they go for a single. So end of 8 overs, 71 for 3. Just 3 runs of this over and a wicket. So good comeback by Nilansh and AMZ Properties. Aryan Lakra to ball his second over. Big stride by the batsman, pushing it towards the third man region, mid-wicket region for a single. Aryan Lakra, the young talent. Posted slight misfield here. That's a beautiful shot that allows the batsman to take a single. With this single, 73 for 3. As I was saying, Aryan Lakra, the young talent, has represented UAE. He was the captain of under 19 UAE as well. That's a good shot. A late cut straight towards the deep point region. There is a fielder there, and a single has been taken. Strange to see Aryan Lakra bowling still around the wicket for the left-hander. The slower in the air, picked it up well by the batsman, goes on one knee and plays it up and above the long on fielder for a maximum. What a shot that! So it was a bit slower and bit fuller, and he capitalized onto it. That's a beautiful shot. 80 for 3. Usaid now taking the onus on his shoulder after the depart of his counterpart. Now he says, I would take the onus on my shoulder. He is batting on 19 of 12 with one maximum and a boundary.
Down to frequency change and all.
So far, both the team are standing even Stevens here. 8.4. They are going at a run rate of 9.23. 3 wickets have fallen so far. If AMZ have to come back, they have to take couple of quick wickets. A lot relies on these two batsmen here. They need to. This time it was a bit quicker. That's a good running between the wicket, gently pushing it and quickly moving on. So these two batsmen knows each other well with just eye contact and say yes, and both the batsmen were out of the crease. This was too full, almost a Yorker. Played it towards the cover region. There is a fielder there who almost covered 15 to 20 yards to cut this ball and throws it back to the bowler. 2 more runs added. Twelve runs coming off this over. So end of 9 over, 83 for 3. That's nice batting here. It was almost a fuller length delivery, and the batsman glances it towards the square leg region for a single. There is a fielder there, and the bowler on his follow through cuts it off. There's no chance of a run here. Gently pushing it. Nilansh Keswani bowling his third over. He is very economical so far, not giving too much of room to the batsmen to free their arms. Once again, played it towards the point region. The fielder cutting it off, but meanwhile they take a quick single here. Good running between the wicket, and with this single, 85 for 3 in 9.3 overs. The current run rate of 8.95. That was a low full toss, played it towards wide long on. The fielder had to run almost 5 to 9 yards to cut it off, throws it back to the bowler. A single. Singles will definitely not hurt AMZ properties. It would be the fours and sixes that they need to contain. A wicket would definitely help. A big swing. Oh, there was, I believe, the fielder could not see the ball and there was no running whatsoever. And the ball races towards the mid wicket region for a 4. Score moves on to 90 for 3 in 9.5 overs. Good leave there by the batsman, seeing the ball was away from him, missed by the keeper as well. And meanwhile, they take a single. So wide plus 1 run added to the total. So 92 for 3. So the last delivery of this over still to be bowled by Nilanj Keswani. 9 runs of this over so far. That's again slower in the air, pushed it towards the deep square leg region. The fielder would cut it off, throws it back. So 10 overs, 92 for 3. So half of the innings has gone by. 3 wickets have been fallen, and score has been 93. So good run rate so far. Welcome back after a short little break. So change in bowling here. It is Abdullah Azhar to bowl from the far end. It's a bowler's spin. Short delivery, slower one. And the batsman played it towards the forward square leg region. But there is a fielder there. He would definitely cut it off and keeps it down to a single. So 94 for 3. If it's a slow delivery, a misfield there at the fine leg, capitalizing onto it and take one more extra run. So 2 runs coming off this delivery. So slower in the air onto his pads. The batsman goes onto his knee. Wanted to slog sweep. Once again, a slow delivery, a big appeal, but it was going down the leg side. The umpire, Kashif Billa, that's a slow delivery. The batsman simply pushing it towards the short curve fielder, and there's no chance of a run here. This was a bit quicker, and the batsman pushes it towards the long off region. There is a fielder. Meanwhile, they take a single. So a quite over so far. Just 4 runs of the 5 deliveries ball. Now bowling over the wicket for the right-hander. That's a big swing, but straight goes towards the long on fielder. The batsman losing the bat on his run. A single. That's a good over by Abdullah Azhar. 1 over, just 5 runs. This slower bowler. The spinners are doing the trick for AMZ properties. They have definitely slowed down the scoring rate. At one stage they were about 10. Right now they are batting at 8.91. A couple of wickets would definitely bring the score down. And Nilansh bowling his last over. Bowling around the wicket to the right-hander. A good delivery. Flick of a wrist here goes towards the forward square leg region. The fielder cutting it off, keeping it down to just a single. With the single score 99 for 3. Both the batsmen doing the right thing, not taking unnecessary risk here. They're late cut. There is a fielder, but no chance. What a beautiful shot here. Waiting for the ball, seeing it till the last moment, and opening the face of the bat. Played it straight towards the forward point region, and the ball races to the boundary. 4 runs. Beautiful shot by Harshit Kaushik. With this shot, 100 comes up on the board. Now keeping it slower in the air. Nice change of pace here by the bowler. A good aggression to be seen. It is required in such a level of cricket. Once again, slower in the air. There is a chance. Now a big swing going on one knee. Takes an inside edge, goes towards the fine leg fielder. There's no chance of a run here. Good comeback by the bowler. Once again, beautiful shot there. Misfield by the fielder at the point region. And they take a single. There was definitely a chance here. A good shot, but straight to the fielder. On the follow through, Nilansh couldn't stop the ball, gently pushing it towards the mid-on region, and the fielder coming from long on cuts it off and keeps it down to single. So 12 overs, 105 for 3. So that's the end of Nilansh Keswani's quota of 4 overs. He was very economical. 4 overs, just 26 runs and 1 wicket. The batsman would be happy to see his back here. A lot depends on the rest of the bowlers, how they would do it in this particular match. 8 more overs to be bowled in this inning. That's a full toss delivery, and the batsman would not miss onto it. Played it towards the deep mid-wicket region for a maximum. What a shot. Harshit, beg your pardon, it is Usaid Amin. That's a swing and a miss, and wide given by the umpire. This one keeping it back of a length, and the batsman wanted to play, takes an inside edge, keeps it down to just a single. Kept it slower in the air, and the batsman coming down the track, one step down and played it up and above the long off fielder for a maximum. What a shot that is. Beautiful looking shot. Waiting for the ball. It was almost a full length delivery. Played it. So the first 6 coming from the bat of Harshit Kaushik. 24 of 18. They are changing the gaze here. They know it's just 8 overs, less than 8 overs remaining in this inning, and they need to score big. So 119 for 3 in 12.3 overs. Abdullah Azhar would be definitely in a pressure here. 2 sixes coming off in this over in his 3 legal deliveries. 14 runs already in the 3 deliveries that he has bowled. That was a quicker delivery, and the batsman pushed it towards the long off region for a single. They know that the score has come for this over. Already 15 runs of the 4 deliveries. So 2 more legal deliveries to be bowled. Pushing it towards the bowler, slight misfield, and with this misfield they take a single. The score 121 for 3, going at a run rate of 9.43. They have increased the tempo now. Going on one knee, played it towards the fine leg region. There is a fielder, but he would definitely not be able to stop a single. So 13 overs, 122 for 3. 17 runs coming off this over. That's a big over for team FMC Sports.
frequency change करो number change करो 40%. नीचे और ऊपर करो उसके लिए ground 2 है ना ground 2 है ना.
The new bowler Ansh Tandon, who is coming from the commentator's end. That's a good start. Pushing the batsman onto the back foot and gently pushing it towards the forward point region for a single. So 13.1 overs, 123 for 3. Played it towards the cover region. There is a fielder there. He will cut it off. A good throw straight to the bowler. And a good partnership so far. 53 of just 33 deliveries. They are playing with the controlled aggression here. They are waiting for the loose delivery to be punished and respecting the good deliveries. Once again, goes on one knee, plays it towards the deep mid-wicket region for a boundary. Beautiful shot there. Waiting for the delivery, a slightly over-pitched and uses his feet well and goes for a boundary. So the score 128 for 3 and Harshit Kaushik batting on 31 of 22 and with him it is Usaid Amin batting on 36 of 24 deliveries.
से नंबर उधर चेंज करोगे तो इधर चेंज होगा तो अभी इधर चेंज नहीं हो रहा है 44 में रुका है ग्राउंड टू ऐसा है ये नहीं कैमरा कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा
Once again tries to go on his knee and slog sweep it, but missed it completely. It's a dot delivery. What we are seeing here is a change of gaze. Both the batsmen showing some intent here to hit some big runs. What a shot! That's played up and above the mid-wicket region for a huge maximum. Beautiful shot there by Harshit. Now he is definitely showing some intent here and he wants to score some big runs. 37 of just 24 deliveries. Both these batsmen has a partnership of 64 of just 38 deliveries. The bowling team has to put some thinking hat on now. Need to get some wickets to control, or else the game is moving away. They are scoring at nearly 10 per over. Once again, it was a bit short delivery. Lucky for the bowler not being penalized. Goes straight towards the deep mid wicket region for a single. So with this single, the score moves on to 135 with a run rate of 9.64.
सलमान बाबर कॉपी
64 करो 80 करो उसको ऊपर करो
So new bowler Salman after 9 overs, fast bowler has come into an attack, a medium fast bowler. So last 6 overs remaining of this inning, 135 for 3. They are going nicely, the batting team. FMC Sports, after losing the toss, they were invited to bat first. After losing a quick wicket in the second over, they have studied their team here. That's a good little delivery. Takes an inside edge, going towards the fine leg region. There is a fielder there. Good fielding, sliding field, and keeps it down to just a single. So with this single, 136 for 3. 14.1 over. That's a big shot straight down the ground and goes for a boundary. A good shot by Usaid, and Usaid moves into his 40s. Beautiful shot there. Going on his knees, he sees the ball being onto his leg side and there is no fine leg fielder placing it to the perfection and goes for a boundary. Once again, straight up and above the deep backward square leg region for a maximum. So, good over. With this shot, Usaid moves on to his 50 of just 27 deliveries with 3 fours and 3 maximum. That's a good delivery, a good length one. Pushed it towards the cover region, short cover for a single. So this over proving out to be a good over for FMC Sports. So 16 runs already of this over. Last legal delivery still to be bowled. Well played, straight down the ground towards the long on region for a single. So end of 15 overs, 152. They are going over 10 per over. And the projected score is just over 200. A costly over so far. It's 1 over 17 of Salman. So last 5 overs remaining. New bowler Alishan Sharfu. Once again a young talent. Brilliant cricketer. Very good batsman. And a decent medium fast bowler. A Yorker goes up, and out of the ground. The first delivery, full length delivery, played it over the square leg for a maximum. What a welcome to Alishan here. It's a beautiful shot. It was slightly overpitched, looking for a Yorker, but missed by a whisker, but not by the batsman here. Playing it for a maximum. That's a beautiful shot by Harshit. Harshit with this maximum moves on to 46 of just 26 deliveries. Beg your pardon, 28 deliveries. पंद्रह आशार्य एक ओवर के बाद 158 3 विकेट के नुकसान पे अलीशान सरफू अपनी पहली ओवर की दूसरी गेंद को लेके ये गुड लेंथ डिलीवरी थी और इसको खेला कवर्स की दिशा में और कोई चांस नहीं फील्डर की वहाँ पे इसको रोकने की और ये बाउंड्री. तो अब लगता है बहुत ही उम्दा बैटिंग दोनों बैट्समैन के द्वारा और इसी चौके की बदौलत हर्षित कौशिक 50 29 गेंदों में 4 चौके और 3 छक्के की बदौलत। ये स्लो डिलीवरी थी, इसको हल्के हाथों से खेला और 1 रन लेने में कामयाब। सो 15.3 ओवर के बाद 163 3 विकेट के नुकसान पे और अभी करंट रन रेट 10.52। A good check by the bowler, stopping at the popping crease, slightly having a problem there. So 3 deliveries have been bowled in this over, 11 runs so far. Both these batsmen with a partnership of 93 of just 48 deliveries. Once again, a slow delivery, inside edge onto its pad. A good comeback by Alishan. He is a clever cricketer. He knows how to tackle this situation after being hit for a maximum and a 4. A slower delivery once again, played it towards long on region for a single. So good fielding display there, picks it up and throws it back, not allowing the batsman to take a double. Good comeback by Alishan Sharfu after the 2 balls, the first 2 deliveries being hit for boundaries, then 4 singles, 16 runs, bigger pardon, 14 runs of the over. So end of 16, 166 for 3.
Bowling change, Ravi.
Sanjay, Sri Lanka selection.
The new bowler Ravindra, left arm sling arm action, bowling from the far end. He has bowled his 2 overs, giving away 23 runs and 1 wicket. The captain would definitely rely a lot on him because he is good in his Yorkers, which we have seen in the first 2 overs. So at the death, Yorkers are the best deliveries to stop the batsman to have a free flow of batting. But these 2 batsmen are right now set, and both have scored half centuries. And with a partnership of 96, they must be seeing the ball as a football, and definitely they want to capitalize as much as possible in the last 4 overs. They must be thinking of anything between 210 to 220 from here on if these two batsmen stays at the crease. Looking for a Yorker, but missed by a slight margin. It went on to be a half volley, and the batsman played it towards the long off region. The fielder doing it well. He was a bit wider. He had to travel some distance to cut it off, and keeps it down to just two. Definitely saving 2 runs for the team. Slower. There's a big appeal for a leg before, but nothing from the umpire. It's a leg by given. The batsman wanted to play it onto the onside, missed it, takes it onto the pads, but definitely missing the stumps here. So 1 run added as a total.
ഹലോ വീഡിയോ ഇവിടുത്തെ കുഴപ്പമില്ല അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നുള്ള സൈക്കിളിന്റെ വീഡിയോ അതാവും ഓക്കെ അവിടെയും കുഴപ്പമില്ല അവിടെ ആവുന്നതാണ്.
That's a beautiful delivery. That is what they were looking for. A partnership of 99 has been broken now. And the captain of AMZ Properties was looking for this wicket. And Harshit Kaushik, after scoring his 50, has to walk back. 169 for 4. And Ravindra coming into the attack, taking the wicket in this over. So beautiful piece of bowling, not giving the batsman too much of room. Batsman wanted to score big, missed it completely, takes the stump out.
Better name.
Nasir Faraz.
Okay, copy.
Nasir Faraz is the new batsman, playing his 348th match with 7,793 runs under his belt, average of 33 and a strike rate of 135. It would be interesting to see who would be bowling the next over, as Ali Nasir has 1 over, and after this over, Ravindra would have 1 over. So 1 more over has to be filled by some of the bowlers. Looking for a Yorker, but the batsman played it brilliantly over the cover region for a 4. That was a beautiful shot by Nasir Faraz. He has come into the crease. He doesn't have too many balls to set himself. He has to go from ball number 1, and he did the right thing here. The ball was just a bit over pitch delivery, and he capitalizes onto it to perfection. Slower delivery there, slower over pitch delivery. The batsman went on one knee, wanted to play it up and above the deep mid wicket region, missed it completely, go straight to the keeper. Dot delivery. That's a good change of pace there by the bowler. $173 for 4. It is very difficult for the batsman to go from ball number 1, though he connected beautifully the first delivery. The second delivery went for a dot. That's played brilliantly. What a shot that is. Once again on his knee and played it over the coverage and for a maximum. Beautiful looking shot by Nasir. 6 and a 4 in his 3 deliveries faced. 10 of 3. 179 for 4 in 17 overs. 10.53 is the current run rate, and required run rate, bigger pardon, the projected score is 211. They would definitely eye on at least 220 from here on. Alishan Sharfu would be bowling his second over from the commentator's end. The first over after 2 deliveries which went for a maximum and a boundary. He came back strongly, so the captain has a lot of confidence on him, giving the second over. The keeper standing close to the stumps, which indicates wow, what a shot that is. That was a disguise. In fact, the keeper standing in front, the batsman would think the bowler would bowl a slow delivery, but he was quicker, but it was almost a fuller delivery. The batsman just flick of wrist and goes for a maximum towards a deep backward square leg. Beautiful shot there. With this maximum 185 on board, Usaid Amin doing the trick for team FMC Sports. 61 of just 33 deliveries. That's a slower delivery, takes an top edge, goes above the short third man fielder and goes into the boundary for a 4. What a shot that is. So with this, the score moves on to 189. That's a good score so far on the board. A slower delivery appeal here for a LBW, and yes, that's the wicket. And Usaid Amin has to walk back after scoring 65 of 34 deliveries. Beautiful bowling by Alishan Sharfu. Change of pace, a short delivery. The batsman was thinking the ball would rise, but it stayed down and went on to hit in front of the stumps, and ELB given by the umpire. So the fifth wicket goes 17.3 overs, 189 for 5.
वीडियो के लिए बेटा वीडियो के लिए नंबर मैच नंबर चैनल चेंज हो गया वो पार्टनर से पढ़ा कटली के
The new batsman Shagir Khan. Slower delivery, a slower bouncer wanted, but the ball didn't bounce much. There is a slow throw by the fielder there, and seeing the throw, the batsman takes one more run extra. So 2 runs. Again, a slower delivery, a bit of a disguise, and the stumps have been shattered. Alishan Sharfu doing the trick here. He is bowling a lot of slower deliveries, and the batsman wanted to play big, misses it completely, and the stumps have been broken. So the second wicket for him in this over. So Shagir Khan comes in, plays the first ball for 2 runs, and the second delivery, clean ball. Down the leg side, a slower delivery by the Alishan Sharfu, late glance and goes towards the fine leg for a boundary. So the new batsman, the captain Javo, and he opens his account with the boundary here. So just 2 overs remaining. So the new bowler Ali Nasir has the ball in his hand, would be bowling his last over. He is bowled 3 overs, 31 runs, and got 1 wicket. 195 for 6 with a run rate of 10.83. They would be definitely eyeing on at least 220 to 230. But both the batsmen are relatively new, but Nasir Faraz, he has shown a lot of intent here. Just 3 deliveries faced. He is batting on 10 with 1-4 and a maximum. 333 is the strike rate of Nasir Faraz. there is a misunderstanding and there is a big appeal. And the leg umpire has gone upstairs to see a third umpire review for run out. It was a slight misfield and the non-striker was running towards the non-striker end for the second run. But I think so he is way down the crease, and that's a wicket here. The wicket number 7. Good thinking by the keeper. He did not take too much of time, just throwing it to the stump.
First fielder Mohsin Khan, second fielder Farhan. Also 1 run completed.
Jabo has thrown his wicket. He wanted 2 runs. Umair Ali, the new batsman. Searching for the Yorker. Beautiful delivery here. Pushed it towards the long off region. And he is off the strike, giving the strike back to Nasir Faraz. He is batting brilliantly here so far. He need to have most of the strike with himself if he needs to score big. Yorker and delivery, opening the face and played it towards the deep point. There is a chance of a run out here. The great throw, but good running between the wicket by both the batsmen here. A slight slippery, the fielder. With this, the score 199 for 7. Oh, Yorker, what a shot there. He knew that the bowler would definitely bowl a Yorker. He was waiting for it deep inside the crease, just opening the face of the bat, doing nothing, using the pace of the bowler, guiding it towards the third man region for a 4. So with this boundary, 200 comes up on the board, 203 for 7 in 18.4 overs. 8 more legal deliveries left. Interesting to see how many more runs would be added on this total. Yorker, that was a beautiful delivery. This was onto the stumps. Batsman once again wanted to open the face, but missed it, and the furniture has been rattled. What a delivery by Ali Nasir here. He is taken 2 wickets, 3.5 overs, 39 for 2. One more delivery to be bowled. Now there would be tail-enders coming into the bat. One thing for sure, this would be very interesting and exciting contest. Both the top teams fighting for the Champions Trophy for the first season of Summer Cup. And the new batsman is away. Is a left-handed batsman. Oh, that's a catch here. Batsman was expecting a Yorkerland delivery. He wanted to just guide it. Cheeky shot. Went on one knee, giving himself some room. Wanted to play it towards the fine leg region, and go straight to the fielder there. And it's a wicket number 3 for Ali Nasir. He would be on a hat trick in his next match, first delivery. 203 for 9. So one more wicket left for FMC Sports. One more over. And the bowler, Ravindra, would be bowling his final over. Rohit is the new batsman. Both the batsmen are relatively new at the crease. I have to see how many runs they would be able to put it on the board. Bowler Ravindra, known for his Yorkers. He has bowled 2 overs from this end, 1 over from the far end. So he knows and he is used to bowl from this end, and he was immaculate in his line and length in the first 2 overs. Most of the deliveries were Yorkerland deliveries. So have to see how he bowls in the final over. Slower up in the air, the fielder coming underneath it, and he takes a catch. That's 3 wickets back to back, and that's the end of the innings here. They wanted to score big, and the collapse happened. The 3 deliveries, last 3 deliveries have got them 3 wickets, and I would say last 5 deliveries. So 203 all out in 19.1 overs. So the team FMC Sports scoring 203, and AMZ Properties require 204 to win in the allotted 20 overs. We'll take a short little break and come back for the chase of the finals, Summer Cup 2026.
Introducing Spofit 365, your all-in-one sports and fitness lifestyle app. Managing a team, booking a venue, tracking and rewarding your performance. We got you covered. Tired of searching for the perfect sports venue that meets your needs? Look no further. We have them listed for you to choose. Effortlessly, search by venue name, your preferred location, or the sports that kicks in your adrenaline rush. Book and pay to ensure the spot is secure for you. Managing a team shouldn't be hassle. With high-end features like player availability check, group chat, with the ability to invite members and role-based access control, we have everything you need to manage your team efficiently. Your performance is going to soon convert to rewards. With our strategic partnership with Crick Heroes, we allow your cricketing stats to be converted to meaningful rewards. Your next century or 5-wicket haul could be worth 20% discount in your favorite restaurant. Looking to compete at the highest level and in the most exciting tournaments? Enroll in tournaments effortlessly. Search for tournaments by venue, organizer, or your preferred schedule. We present you the best of the best leagues to compete in. Play hard, earn points, and redeem exciting rewards. To know more, visit www.spofit365.io. Play smarter, win bigger. Delta Sports is your trusted partner in sports and wellness, delivering corporate sports events, community leagues, and high-energy corporate championships across the UAE. Looking to boost employee morale and teamwork? Need brand endorsement or athlete management? We've got you covered. From sports venue management to employee wellness programs, we ensure top-tier facilities, seamless event execution, and unmatched engagement. We create experiences that strengthen bonds and enhance productivity. With Delta Sports, every game is an opportunity to play, connect, and excel. Join Delta Sports, where passion meets excellence in sports. Book your event today. Your journey doesn't stop on the field, and neither does ours. As Spofit 365 rolls out, YSL relocation will be part of our rewards ecosystem, bringing you exclusive benefits on trusted, professional moving services. Because smooth transitions matter on every front. Spofit 365 and YSL relocations, helping you move forward.
Welcome back for the chase here. That's a beautiful shot which is played over the cover for a boundary. That's the first boundary coming from the team AMZ Properties. Mohsin Khan is the batsman. The first delivery that he faced almost trying to look for an Yorker, and the batsman trying to use the pace and opening the face of the bat, trying to glide it towards the third man region. Missed it completely. A dot delivery. 6 for no loss in 3 legal deliveries balled so far. The two batsmen, Mohsin Khan, and on the non-striker end, it's Alishan Sharfu. The bowler Awais Ahmed. Slower delivery. Very rare to see somebody bowling a slower delivery in the first over. But well disguised here. Batsman just playing it towards the square leg region for a single. Alishan Sharfu to face the second delivery. He is yet to open his account. So 204 is the target. That's played. It was onto his pads. Have to see if there is any bat involved. No, that is a leg by given by the umpire. It came on quickly to the batsman, but onto his pads. Just wanted to guide it towards the square leg region, but no connection of bat whatsoever. So 8 runs of the 5 deliveries balled. Oh, what a delivery! Oh, Yorker delivery. Batsman missing it completely, and the furniture has been rattled here. And that's the first wicket pulled. Mohsin Khan has to walk back 8 for 1 in 1 over. So a good delivery by Awais here. The batsman moving away a little bit, wanted to give himself some room. He was not expecting a Yorker delivery. And with that, the first wicket bites the dust for team AMZ Properties. So the second over, Rohit is the bowler. The, the new batsman, Farhan. And the new bowler, Rohit. He is bowling from the commentator's end here. Right arm fast bowler. Alishan Sharfu to face Rohit's first delivery. What a beautiful shot there. It was in the slot, and Alishan Sharfu would not miss on such opportunity. Played it up and above the long off region for a maximum. That's a huge shot. Rohit, the left arm fast bowler, the first delivery that he bowled, and Alishan Sharfu hitting him for a maximum. So Alishan opens his account with a 6. That was a good length delivery, but way outside the off stump. It's a wide signal by the umpire. One run added to the total in the form of extra. So 15 for 1 in 1.1 over. It was on to his pads, wanted to play towards the backward square leg region, but it hurried on to the batsman quickly. No connection of bat there. So a dot delivery. Both the opening bowlers are left-hand fast bowlers. Coming down the track, wanted to play, but missed completely here. There was a bit of movement after the ball pitching, moved away from the right-hander and goes straight to the keeper. A good carry there, a good comeback by Rohit as well. After the first ball being hit for a maximum and the second ball as a wide, two dot deliveries to follow. Again onto the leg side, and the batsman just guiding it. What a shot there towards the backward square leg region for a six. Alishan Sharfu is dealing in sixes only. Six deliveries faced so far. 12 is his score with two maximums. This time the ball did not have a swing, went straight onto his pads. The batsman just guiding it towards the backward square leg region for a maximum. Banged in shot, no bounce whatsoever, but guiding it towards the third man region for a four. Alishan Sharfu now coming into the act. He's doing the bulk of the scoring here. 16 of just 7 deliveries with two maximum and a boundary. Rohit, a bit expensive so far. 17 runs in his 5 deliveries. The last delivery to be bowled. That's a good land delivery, but what a shot that is. Just outside off stump, using his pace, played it up and above the point fielder for a maximum. So 3 maximums coming out in this over from the bat of Alishan Sharfu. 31 for 1 in 2 overs. 13 beg your pardon, it is 15.5 the current run rate, and the required run rate have dropped down to 9.61. What a batting display by Alishan so far. 22 of just 8 deliveries, 1 4 and 3 maximum. "204 is the target, and AMZ Properties will definitely want to capitalize on the power play, where only 2 fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Very difficult for the fielding team captain to set a field to the attacking batsman. Coming over the wicket, left-hand bowler Awais Ahmed, and the batsman Babar, a left-handed batsman as well. The first delivery being faced, Goodland delivery, wanted to play, missed and go straight to the keeper. A dot delivery here. A good delivery once again, a serious pace there. No much of a bounce, but a good pace coming straight onto the pads of the left hander. Pushed it towards the cover region. There's no chance of a run. The fielder there cutting it off, just keeping it down to dot. Slower delivery. Good change of pace by the bowler here. As I was saying in the last over of Aways, the first over takes a lot of guts for the new ball to make some variations to ball a slower delivery. But he was immaculate in the first over and in the second over as well. So 3 deliveries are 3 dot deliveries. That's quicker. And the batsman has an outside edge and flies towards the boundary. So the first boundary coming from the bat of Farhan. 35 for 1. We had a short little break. Now come back to the chase here for the grand finale, which is played between FMC Sports and AMZ Properties. After winning the toss, AMZ Properties had invited FMC Sports to bat first. Batting first, FMC had scored 203, and now on the chase. That's a little fuller and capitalizing onto it to perfection. Played it towards a long on region for a boundary. 2 back-to-back boundaries from the bat of Farhan, and they are at the course here. 39 for 1 in 2.5 overs. So with the chase, AMZ Properties are 39 for 1, going at a run rate of 13.76, and the required run rate is 9.61. Once again, a full length delivery. What a shot that! That is a picturesque shot. Going on one knee, opening the face of the bat, played it towards the forward point region for a huge maximum. That's a 2 4s and a 6. That's out of the ground here. Beautiful shot by Farhan after having the 3 dot deliveries, 2 4s and a maximum. 45 for 1, going at a run rate of 15. That's a beautiful piece of batting to be seen after the first wicket going down. Farhan batting on 14 of 6, and on the other hand, Alishan Sharfu, who is known for some big hittings. Alishan Sharfu now to face the new bowler Umair Ali Khan. A change of bowling. Umair Ali Khan to bowl from the commentator's end. He is a right-hand bowler, and Alishan is in a devastating mood here. Last over, we had seen he scored 22 runs. That's a slow delivery. It's up in the air, but falling in no man's land. The fielder would definitely cut it off and throws it back to the keeper. They take 2 runs. Wanted to go big, takes an outside edge, goes over the point fielder. Lucky for the batsman, not carrying it to the fielder there. 2 more runs added to the total. Again, a slower delivery, takes an inside edge, goes towards the fine leg fielder. The batsman takes a single here. Alishan Sharfu definitely likes pace coming on to him. This time, the 2 deliveries that were bowled on a slower pace, we could see a bit of struggle. A little quicker here, and Farhan Baba played it towards the mid-off region. A clever bowling by Umair. He is not giving too much of pace to Alishan Sharfu. And on the other hand, increasing the speed a little bit to the new batsman Farhan. Slow delivery once again. A big appeal of LBW. Have to see, is there any bat involved? It's a leg by signal by the umpire there. It's clear to see that as he wants to bowl only slower deliveries to the well set batsman Alishan Sharfu, not giving too much of pace. A big swing towards the square leg region. Just a single. So good over so far. I would say just 6 runs. So change of pace and change of field. Once again a slower, once again a big appeal for LBW. Good thing by the non-striker sending the batsman back. The keeper had a loud appeal for leg before, not given by the umpire. So a dot delivery to end the over. So a clear plan for Alishan Sharfu here, not giving too much of pace, and he is struggling a bit. And this over, we could see he could not score much of a run with a change of pace here. So 4 overs, 51 for 1, going at a run rate of 12.75. Required run rate is 9.56. Seeing this, they have changed the bowler, the spinner. Rohan Mustafa comes to ball. Left arm over the wicket for the left-hander Farhan. It was down the leg side. Batsman going on one knee, plays it towards the fine leg for a 4. Beg your pardon, is a right-hand bowler coming around the wicket, Rohan Mustafa. So it was a bit wayward delivery. It was down the leg side. The batsman just had to guide it. This time a bit quicker. He played it in the air towards the square leg region. The fielder did it beautifully here. He had to cover a quite of distance here and stopping the ball just inside the boundary line. Definitely saving 2 runs for the team. A quicker once again. Batsman wanted to play down the leg side, misses it completely, and the stumps have been rattled here. The second wicket bites the dust for team AMZ Properties. Farhan Babar, who was there for a short stay, scoring 22 runs, have to go back. So Rohan Mustafa doing the trick here. So he getting the second wicket. A technical error. We'll take a short break and come back for the rest of the chase. The new batsman, Ansh Tandon, once again a left-handed batsman. A short ball there and very nicely played toward the cover region. Slight misfield and the batsman take 2 runs. Everyone has played against each other a lot of times and they know the strength and weaknesses, especially. What a shot here, but there is a fielder deep inside, and he will cut it off on one bounce, throws it straight to the keeper. A single. That's a good shot here. Waiting for the ball. It came on nicely and played it towards the long off for a 4. Umair Ali comes back into the attack. Wants to face the first delivery for Umair. Slower delivery. Good deceiving delivery here. Anstanden has been taken by surprise. Just topping his bat and keeping it down for a dot delivery. That was a bit quicker, and the batsman played it and placed it to perfection towards the square leg region for a boundary. That's a good shot by Anstanden. 5.2, 68 for 2. AMZ Properties are batting nicely here. So there is a change of field. I have a backward. Gently pushes it towards the mid-on, and they are off for a single. Good running between the wicket by these two youngsters. The two fielders outside for Alishan Sharfu, long on and mid wicket. Once again, no pace whatsoever by Umair Ali for Alishan Sharfu. Keeping it away from Alishan and very slow deliveries. He is asking the batsman to create the pace by himself. If you want to hit big, use your own pace. This was a bit quicker, straight towards the mid-off fielder. Slight misfield, which allowed the batsman to take a single. So, 1 run being added to the total, and Alishan Sharfu has come back into the attack. In fact, to face Umair Ali. Slower delivery. A good defense by Alishan Sharfu. Sent it back to the bowler. 71 for 2. So end of over number 6, end of power play. So now the fielding team has the liberty of having 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle.
इसमें देखो उमर अली रोहन कंटिन्यू है रोहन अल्लाह
That's a short delivery way outside off stump. It's a wide signal by the umpire. Takes an outside edge. Oh, there's a chance. There's a misunderstanding here. Chances that was there for a run out. So lucky there. Played it over the bowler's head for 4. So a couple of bounces into the fence here. Alishan Sharfu is already moved on to 34 of just 17 deliveries with a strike rate of 200. Beautiful shot there. Waiting for the ball, not moving away from the crease, and played it towards the deep mid wicket for a huge 6. What a shot that is. Already moved on to 40 of just 18 deliveries. So 6.4 overs, 83. Going at a run rate of 12.45 and required run rate has dropped down to 9. Late cut, what a shot! And that's gone straight towards the point region for a boundary. Alishan Sharfu, you beauty. That's a good shot. Just putting his body in front and played it towards the cover region for a single. So that's the end of over number 7. 88 for 2. A bit costly over here. 17 runs coming off this over. Umair Ali to continue. He has bowled brilliantly so far. He is very clever bowler, using his brain to bowl to the batsman. Once again, a slower delivery, and batsman not trying too much for Umair Ali, blocking the ball, not trying to hit big. Standing tall and placing it towards the cover region. Oh, that's a good throw. But good running between the wicket here. Alishan Sharfu batting on 47 of just 22 deliveries. 4 fours and 4 sixes. Once again, a slower delivery. Batsman just pushing it and goes for a single. So 3 runs in this over so far of 3 deliveries. Slower delivery, waiting for the ball, and played it to perfection. What a shot that is from Ansh Tandon. Going on one knee, played it up and above the fielder at the deep mid wicket, and it goes for a big 6. Huge shot here. 97 for 2 in 7.4 overs. They are making this score easy now. Partnership of 40 of just 19 deliveries. That was a bit quicker. Pushed it, and on the follow through, the bowler blocking it, not allowing the batsman to take a single. So a dot delivery. 97 for 2. What a shot here. Beautiful shot by Ansh Tandon. It was in the slot and played it up and above into the next ground. Huge 6 here. So 2 maximum coming off this over. And with this 6, the score is 103. They have crossed past 100 in the 8 overs with the current run rate of 12.88. And the required run rate have drastically dropped down to 8.42. 101 runs required in the next 72 deliveries. If these two batsmen stays at the crease for the next 4-5 overs, they will make this score look mere. FMC sports have to think differently here. They have to get a bowler who could take a wicket. 1 or 2 is a must in the next couple of overs if they have to be in the game. The new bowler, left arm spinner Mujahid Amin, bowling around the wicket, coming through. Oh, very unlikely of the bowler. He is quicker normally, but to Alishan Sharfu, he is changing his pace, very slower delivery, giving a little bit of air, not allowing the batsman to free his arm. Mujahid Amin coming over the wicket for the left-hander Unstundon. Ooh, the ball stayed very low. Lucky for the batsman not to go on to hit the stumps here. Very, very low. No bounce whatsoever. The batsman coming down the track and played it towards the cover region. What a shot there. The fielder could not cut it off. And that's a boundary. That's the best way to tackle a situation like this. The previous delivery, the ball turned and no bounce whatsoever. Just to nullify, the batsman went down the crease 3 to 4 steps and played it on the full towards the cover for a 4. Once again standing very inside the crease, waiting for the ball to come onto him and played it towards the deep mid-wicket region for a single. Standing back on the back foot, punched it down the ground towards the long off for a single. With this single, Alishan Sharfu completes his 50 of just 25 deliveries with the strike rate of 200 with 4 fours and 4 maximum. Coming down the track, what a shot that is from Unstundon. Huge, huge, huge 6. That's a beautiful shot by Ansh. And these two batsmen are on fire. Partnership of 59 of just 27 deliveries. They are making the mockery of the score here. It is very important for the bowling team to see one of the batsmen going away here. So it is now AMZ Properties on the driving seat. 116 for 2. Required run rate have gone down to 8. 12.89 is the current run rate. Alishan Sharfu batting on 50 and Unstundon batting on 33 of just 14 deliveries. I was just talking about the strike rate of Alishan Sharfu of 200, but see what Ansh is doing. He is striking at 235, 3 maximums and 2 boundaries. Rohit has is now got the ball in his hand, bowling his second over. The first over was a bit expensive. Banged in shot and the batsman beautifully placed it using the pace, opening the face of the bat, placing it towards the third man region for a 4. What a shot. That's a good line delivery, but the batsman played it straight towards the mid-off region. A dot delivery. That's a good shot. There's two fielders mid-off and covers inside, and piercing it to perfection. Goes straight to the boundary for a 4. So 124 already onto the board. 9.3 overs. That's a brilliant piece of batting by Alishan Sharfu, and nothing to take away from the other batsman, Ansh Tandon. He is making his presence felt as well. Oh, no.
Dead ball.
Down the leg side. It's a wide given by the umpire. Batsman wanted to guide it towards the fine leg, so one more run added to the total in the form of extra. That's a banged in shot. It's a wide given by the umpire once again, so one more run added to the total in the form of extra. Rohit is the bowler. So He is a bit expensive so far. 1.4 was 37 runs. The fielding team had taken a review for the height and it has gone against them. 1.4 was 37 runs by Rohit. That's a quick delivery, bouncer. Goes straight to the keeper. What a bowling here. A lot of aggression. The batsman has been taken by surprise with the pace and the bounce. So a dot delivery. So 130 on the board already in 9.5 overs. That's a full length delivery. He takes an outside edge, goes over the third man for a maximum. What a shot that is from Alishan Sharfu. 136 for 2 in 10 overs. 68 runs required in the 60 deliveries. So we'll take a short little drinks break and come back for the rest of the chase. Welcome back to the rest of the chase here. Coming down the track, it's up in the air. Two fielders trying to come underneath it. And that's a drop catch here. A chance goes begging. It was a up in the air for a long time. The fielder was settled underneath the ball comfortably, but pops out of the hand, and Unstunden survives. He comes out of the crease, wanted to play big, but lucky for him, Alishan Sharfu going back on a back foot, trying to punch it back straight to the bowler. No run here. A dot delivery. Slower in the air. Alishan Sharfu wanted to play big. Goes on one knee. Missed it completely. Keeper takes the bails out. Lucky for the batsman not being outside the crease. Two dot deliveries here. A clear plan not to bowl quicker for Alishan. Once again, very loopy, slower in the air. As I said, very clear plan here to Alishan, not giving too much of pace. Anything which has pace, Alishan is dispatching it outside the ground. He is batting on 69 of just 35 deliveries. On the other hand, Unstunden, 35 of just 16 deliveries. New bowler Usaid Amin, right arm bowler. Coming around the wicket to the left-handed Unstunden. In the previous over, a chance went begging. A fuller one, played it towards the wide, long off. Meanwhile, they take 2 runs. Good running between the wicket here. So 141 for 2. Ansh moving on to 37 of just 17. That's played handsomely towards long on. There is a fielder there. It went on quickly to the fielder, and no chance of 2 runs here. Have to see how Usaid bowls to Alishan. Whether he would bowl with the same pace, or he would also cut down his pace. I am sure there would be some clear instructions to the bowler. Wanted to play on to the leg side. Once again, it hits the pad and stays there. Last few deliveries, we've seen Alishan being a little struggling to hit. But with the likes of Alishan, he can be explosive at any time. But now pushes it towards the long off. There's definitely no requirement to take unnecessary risk, because the required run rate is well within the reach here, just over 7. Good delivery, hurried on to the batsman. Batsman staying in the crease, pushed it towards the short covers, and the fielder. That's a quicker delivery, straight over, just away from the fielder there, inches away, and the ball races towards the boundary for a 4. That's a beautiful shot by Unstunden. So end of over number 12, 147 for 2. Required run rate of just 7.13. 57 required in 48 deliveries. FMC Sports definitely require a couple of wickets here. A quick wickets will get them back into the game. And if these two batsmen stays for the next 2-3 overs, we can see the things wrapping up quickly. Mujahid Amin, 2 overs, 16 runs. He has been brilliant. The last over was a good unlucky for him. He could have got the wicket of Ansh. Slower. Oh, he comes down the track. That is what the plan is, and that worked for team FMC Sports. Not giving too much of pace. He came down and he takes an outside edge, and the keeper takes the catch comfortably. So that's the wicket goes for team AMZ Properties. He was struggling for the slower ball, and that is how he got out as well. So it was a wicket. So wicket number 3 goes. But he has done his part for the team. The new batsman Dawood Ijaz comes onto the crease. Still a lot of batting left in AMZ Properties team. Just 3 wickets that has fallen, and the required is way below 7.5. So in a 2020 game, this is nothing. Kept it slow. Late cut there. The fielder trying to cut it off. He will do it. Meanwhile, the batsmen take 2 runs. So Dawood Ijaz opens his account with 2 runs, waiting for the ball till the last moment. When the ball passes himself, has a late cut just away from the point fielder. We are seeing a different Mujahid here, not being a too quick. He is using the pitch well. That's a big appeal. The batsman goes down on one knee, wanted to slog sweep it, miss it completely, takes it onto his pads. Nothing from the umpire, so a dot delivery. As I said, not giving too much of pace. Once again, once again, a chance goes begging here. The batsman wanted to play onto the leg side, takes an outside edge, goes towards the slip. The fielder had a hand to it, but the ball not sticking on. And once again, a chance goes begging here. The second chance for Mujahid. Unfortunate for him. This is brilliant piece of bowling by Mujahid. He has read the pitch well, not bowling quicker, all were slower deliveries, making the ball to turn and asking the batsman to create pace by the bat, and that is where he was very successful. Just 2 runs of this over and 1 wicket. Things have definitely slowed down a bit. They were going over 13, almost 13 was the run rate. Now it has dropped down to 11.5. Well played by Ansh, going on back foot, punching it towards the long off and going for a single. Now it's the time to build a partnership and take the team to the winning score. It's up in the air, the fielder underneath it. This time he doesn't make any mistake. And the catch has been taken just before the delivery. He changed the fielder, made him move away, and exactly at the same place, Dawood Ijaz had hit this ball, and the fielder doesn't make a mistake here, and that's the fourth wicket goes, and Dawood Ijaz scoring 3 runs. So is there a twist in the tail here? So 2 quick wickets. Are they coming back strongly? Yes. 2 of the best teams playing in the finals, AMZ Properties and FMC Sports. So they will do the best to be in the game, and that is exactly what they are doing. These 2 quick wickets would definitely boost the morale and want the team to come back strongly. Bilal is the new batsman. The good part for AMZ Properties is Ansh Tandon still at the crease. First delivery, a slow delivery, played it towards the point region. There is a fielder there, but they take a single. Coming down the track, but the good delivery by the bowler. This time comes down the track, and what a shot that is! Huge 6 over the extra cover region. Beautiful shot by Ansh Tandon, and he is not stopping. He says, I will take the rest of the burden on my shoulder. He moved on to 49. Beautiful batting display there. Just glancing it towards the fine leg, a throw here. And with this, 50 runs for Ansh Tandon. A beautiful batting display. And he's right there. And as long as he's there, AMZ Properties' hopes are still alive. Mujahid Amin would be bowling his final over. Interesting to see how he bowls to Ansh, whether he would be a little quicker or rely on his slow. That's chance there. Lucky for the batsman. Not expecting. It was half cracker. Once again, a shorter delivery. The batsman plays it towards the square leg region, wants 2 runs, but no, the fielder is quick enough and a good arm, a good throw, just a single. So 2 deliveries, 1 run. Oh, that's a wicket here. What a delivery. Batsman wanted to play it big, missed it completely, and the stumps have been uprooted. What a delivery by Mujahid. He is making every little thing count here. Little unlucky, 2 of these catches were being dropped, but 2 wickets for him so far. Definitely, there is a twist in the tail here. 5 wickets, 3 quick wickets, and they are back into the game. Definitely, it will go down the wire unless Anstanden unleashes himself. These 2 batsmen have to play sensibly. The new batsman is Abdullah Azhar. If these 2 batsmen stay for next 3 overs, they have the chance of winning the first ever season's tournament, Summer Cup 2026, which is played in DCS Stellar Ground number 1.
And keep the scoreboard on, please. Keep the scoreboard on. Yeah.
A slow delivery, just pushing it towards the backward point region for a single and giving the strike to Anstand, and that's a good thing because Ansh is there for a long time and he is seeing the ball nicely and he has just the pitch well. Coming down the track, played it over the cover region, 1 bounce, but there is a fielder there. He will cut it off and keeps it down to just a single. So he is taking his chances. He wants to take his team to the winning line as early as possible. So last delivery of Mujahida means last over. Oh, that's a good running between the wicket. A good throw straight to the keeper. Might be keeper has been injured himself. So 15 overs, 162 for 5. 41 required in 30 deliveries. New bowler Rohan Mustafa. A single has been taken on the first delivery and given the strike to Ansh Tandon. Change in field here. Played it down the ground towards long on region for a single. What a shot that is from the bat of Abdullah. He took some time watching the ball and now played it up and above for a maximum over deep mid wicket region. Just opening the face of the bat, played it towards the gully region, and they take a single here. So that's a good thinking after hitting a six, changing the strike here. That's played straight to the fielder. No chance of a run, a dot delivery. Played it towards the wide long off. Oh, the fielder trying to cut it off. What a shot that is. Played it to perfection, and that's a four. So, end of over number 16, 175 for 5. Ansh Tandon, he is playing some brilliant cricket here. Ansh Tandon batting on 57 of 30 deliveries, and Abdullah 10 of 5. Umair Ali, new bowler, bowling from the far end. He bowled 2 brilliant overs in the start, and the third over was a bit expensive, bowling his 4th over. Slower once again onto his pads, just a flick here, and the ball racing towards the boundary. Will it be cut it off? Yes, it is. Meanwhile, they take 3 runs. So good running between the wicket. $178 for 5.
Wide plus 3.
It was a wide plus 3 runs, so 4 runs being added. A nice little punch by Ansh Tandon towards long off for a single. 180 now. The score is well within the reach. 24 of just 23 deliveries. Opening the face, played it towards the gully, but there is a fielder there. No chance of a run. Placing it towards the backward point region, and they are off for a single. So Anstandon is back on strike. 58 he is batting on, just 31 deliveries. Onto the leg side, played it towards the fine leg region. There is a fielder there. Lucky for the bowler. That's not been punished. Just a single. Oh, that's a shot in the air. There is a fielder trying to cut it off. No, it goes into the boundary. So, a beautiful shot by Abdullah, playing it over the cover region for a 4. Pushing it towards the long on region for a single. So, there absolutely no reason to take risk here. The score is well within the reach. They require 17 of 18 deliveries. So run a ball would take them to the winning line. But once again, it would be interesting to see if they would want to finish it early. Aways has the ball in his hand now.
Bowling away.
3 overs, 17 runs required. A wicket or two is what FMC Sports would require or would want for. Just an outside edge and goes straight towards the third man region for a boundary. A good start for team AMZ Properties. A good over start, I would say. So this will definitely ease a lot here and put a pressure down for the batsman. 13 required of 17 deliveries. What a shot here by the batsman. He saw the ball has been banged a little short. He just opens his body and the bat and placing it towards the gully region for a 4 more. So now it's in single digit requirements in single digits now. 9 required of 16 deliveries. That's a beautiful looking a shot by Abdullah. Slower delivery, just gently pushing it and taking a single. So 8 of 15. 196 for 5 and 17.3 overs. Ansh batting on 59 of just 32 deliveries, and Abdullah 25 of just 12. Looking for a Yorker, almost there. Just pushing it towards the cover, and good fielding, keeping it down to just a single. 10 runs of this over so far, 2 boundaries and 2 singles. So 2 more deliveries to be bowled in this over. 7 runs required in 14 deliveries. Slower bouncer, and the batsman capitalizing onto it, making it a easy looking shot and played it towards the deep mid wicket for a 4. So it's just one shot away for the victory. 3 runs required of 13 deliveries. The first season of Summer Cup 2026 played in DCS Stellar Ground number 1. That's a good shot. There is a fielder there, and he will cut it off. Just a single. So 2 runs required in 2 overs. When the required run rate has gone down to just a single. So good looking stroke by Abdullah, but keeping it down to just a single. So 2 overs remaining. So say the mean being a little quicker, batsman wanted to just use the pace and place it towards the third man, missing it completely. Slower in the air and placed it to the perfection. The ball running towards the boundary. And that's a 4, and that's the winning run coming from the bat of Abdullah. A big congratulations for the team AMZ Properties for winning this tournament, Summer Cup 2026, played in DCS Stellar Ground. So a big congratulations for AMZ Properties and also to FMC Sports for making it to the finals. So once again, a good game to be seen in the finals. Thank you, and that's all from the com box.